Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about a problem statement which generally comes in interviews for say Devops. The problem statement is simple. We are taking a camel case statement and our goal is to find the capital letters. These are very some of the easy problem statements which we do have. So the scenario is like this. Example, I don't know you, right? I am seeing here there is uppercase letters like D, K and U, right? And what we want is I want to count this uppercase letter plus 1. This first character, this is a lowercase, right? So I want to take as a 1 plus, but I want to count the other capital letter also. So that means in this scenario, the output should be 4, right? So I will start by saying how we are going to handle this problem. So the first thing is, this is a string which we will be input, right? So let me take a input and I will input this that I don't know you, right? So in Golang we have this shorthand notation where we can declare the variables, right, in the function. If you're going to declare it outside, you can declare it using the var keyword. If you're going to function inside, you can use this shorthand notation also. Great. Now, my goal here is I want to split, somehow I want to split this entire string or range over the entire string and understand that what are the characters here. Okay. And so my approach would be simple. So I will write it down. First, loop over the characters in the string. That's the first step. Once I did this, my next thing should be, I want to find out the capital or uppercase, whichever is comfortable, letters from the string. Now there might be a question comes like, okay, how do we know that it's a capital or it's not? So in Go we have a thing called rune. Rune is a concept which is, rune is nearby similar to int32 as a data type, right? However, it is majorly used for grabbing the characters also. I will come back to here. So I have a mind that I have think in a mind that okay, I will use somehow rune to analyze that this is a capital letter or this is a small letter, right? We'll see. So first thing is we will loop over this string statement. Okay, for example here the input, and we will find the capital letters. Great. But if we found the capital letters, right? So example, on the iteration I found D, on second iteration I found K and Y, right? I need to store it somewhere, right? Like in a place, right? So I will take a slice here. A slice here where I am going to append the say capital letters, right? Which are getting found. Okay. So that's my thing. Now here I have said that I need the count as 4 for the capital letters which we are going to came across plus 1 as the starting pointer. So okay, that means here what we need is once the slice has been made, right? Once the slice has been made, we are so what we're going to do is we are going to get the length of the slice. Okay, so I will say length of the slice. Okay, why the length of the slice? Because the letters say D, K, Y, right? These are already there in the slice, and if I take the slice length, I will be finding 3, right? D, K and Y. Great. And if I'm going to add 1 on top of this slice of length of slice, right, it would be 4, right? So the fifth step would be simple, add plus 1 to the length of the slice, and that will be easy to solve this problem. So basically what happens is, if you try to write the algorithm of the problem statement, how you're going to handle it, it would be easy for you to start over the problem. Okay, so now let's code. So I have taken the input. Okay, my first thing is I have to loop over this. Great. So what I will do is I will ignore the key as the index. Okay, I will take the value and I'm going to loop over the string. So the string here is input. Okay, so in this scenario I will try with printing the v first. So that means I should be getting the each of the characters, I, d and everything, right? So let me run this. Yes, so I am seeing some bunch of integers. The reason being, when we are ranging over the input and when we are ranging over the string, they are basically the bytes, as they are ASCII characters, so they are ideally in a byte formation. So we need to cast it. We need to cast it in a string conversion, right? So let me convert that in a string, and I can see, I don't know it is coming. Great. So my first goal is to loop over that. So I will just take this as a comment, loop over the characters. Okay, fine. Next thing is I want to find the capital letters of the string. Okay, now whichever is capital or not, I need to find it out. So what we do, as I said, we are going to see about the rune. There is a package called unicode.isUpper. Okay, and this accepts rune as a input, right? As in see the example, say if we say capital A, it says true. If it is a small a, it says false. So this function, which we are having unicode.isUpper, okay, this is going to help us in determining it's a capital or it's a small letter. So that kind of helps us, and it returns the boolean value. Great. So over this I don't know, right? If I take this v, it should help me, correct? However, this is a int, right? Okay, we'll see. So my goal here is, if I'm going to loop over this, right? So the second problem is here. I need to find out the capital letters, right? So let me copy it here and let me pass it here. So this will help me to find out the capital letters. Great. Now the next thing is what I'm going to do next. So I'm going to create a slice and append them, right? So I'm going to slice and append the letters. Okay, what next? So to create a slice, right, let me create a slice here only, and I will say, what do you call as CamelCase as a slice I'm going to create, which is a slice of string, as we are having, say, the string is in a slice format, right? We are ranging over it one by one, we can input it there. Great. Now once we're doing this, so what's the next? So let me use this CamelCase and I'm going to append the elements found over here, where is this upper or lower. I'm going to found there, and I will put the CamelCase along with v, right? Now you can see here the v is coming as a kind of problem, because this guy I have declared is a slice of string, right? So it expects a string only. However, the v is an integer, right? Because it's as I said, it's a bytes, in the earlier part. Great. Let us convert typecast to string. So now what we have done is we have append in this slice these strings if they are Unicode. I mean, if they are upper, that means D, K and U, right? Great. So let me print this CamelCase and see how it is actually looks like. Great. So as I see, I can have this D, K and Y. I will definitely put it outside of this for loop so that it will be easier to grab me the details. Yes. Okay, D, K and Y. Fine, I will move it more later outside this for loop. This is on the if else block, right? We'll see. So now that this statement is clear, right? We are going to append and it is coming append. We can see dky. Now my question is length of the slice, because now we know there is 3. My requirement is, I want an output of 4. So what I'm going to do now is, great. So I want to, let me put all these guys outside of this for loop. Okay. And now I am not looking for this. Now say I know the CamelCase has this and it's a slice. So I'll use length of CamelCase, right? I can print +1 here only because it should be giving me the 4 value. As we see, there are 3 elements, right? Right. See, I can get the CamelCase length of the slice, and my requirement was simple: found the uppercase characters and +1 the first character. So kind of it makes as a 4, and this is how I have solved this problem. Okay, I hope this video is informative. Thank you for watching.